is on point. To me, evolution is the same as Captain America Winter Soldier. Like for me, Captain America Winter Soldier is the better Captain America movie. Like I don't Civil War was cool, Endgame was cool, but if I could watch something over and over, it'll be Winter Soldier, Captain America Winter Soldier. I just like to see how Winter Soldier come out when he hit the back of the car on the highway, and then
The highway fight scene is dope.
right,
The office building or
right,
whatever scene was.
then,
There's some
right,
dope scenes. Yeah, I don't
and
know.
then
I think I like Civil War better.
the elevator scene. Anybody want to get off before we get started? I like that scene and how he jumped out the elevator and landed on the shield. I'm still amazed at that. Like, how in the hell did the shield take the impact? What the?
That's vibranium. That's vibranium for you.
Okay, so we're live. Let me
Now we live.
Yeah, let me share y'all the stream link. I think this is what I'm trying to share. I'll put it in the group chat. Boom. Let me see if clicking that link opens it. That is us.
Oh, wow. Hi, world.
Good job.
Up.
Now you know you're gonna have to walk me through that.
Yes.
Be live every week,
I get you set up.
and it's behind, and it's slow.
Oh, shit.
Really behind.
Yeah.
That was
wonder
like
if-
10 minutes ago.
I might be able
That's
to
how-
change some settings and make that.
That's how Twitch was.
Yeah, Twitch is just as bad. Twitch is always, it's just how it is.
Yeah,
I might be
you
able to
leave it on
change
mute the
something.
whole time.
I don't know. I'll mess around with the settings and see if I can remove some of that. I have it on very low latency. That's one setting I felt like might fix it, but I don't know.
Yeah, Twitch is just sad. Twitch is always.
So much.
So weird.
All right, introduce us.
Oh, I'm a chatter.
A minute.
Have it on very low level.
Hey, young world. Like Rick.
She get a theme song.
That is lag.
We should get us a theme song. And we can't play music on YouTube, or I just play something random.
What you mean you can't play music on YouTube?
Well, you can't play licensed music.
Oh,
I think you can get like 10 seconds.
I got the music.
Oh, okay. Well, play the music.
Yo, is the link working for you?
He's just shaking the blade bobblehead. That's the drum.
Oh, that's
got a
the
drum.
music.
He got a blade bobblehead drum.
Yo, is the link working for y'all? Because it's not working for me.
Look, D y'all on here changing stuff. You can see them doing stuff.
Oh, my bad.
I'm the only one watching. I wonder if I can do this. Hold on.
Wait, maybe that link is the wrong link. Just go
Can
to
I put it up
YouTube.
on my look? I'm trying to put it up on TV.
Let me just go to YouTube. This is the first time we've done this on YouTube, so. That's interesting. Okay. My channel. And my live video. Let's just go to
I'm already got a cough like I got a COVID.
No, whoa. What was that? What was that?
You know, it's been scary for these last couple of months. Got my cough. I think something ain't right.
Oh, for the past year.
Right?
Okay, there's a new link in there.
All y'all gotta do is go to his channel though.
Oh, I thought this was a share, like the OBS thing.
Nah, if you just go to his channel, he already got us streaming up there.
Yeah, we're streaming.
Wait, I just,
What's your channel?
I gotta learn how to do this in the next 4 days.
CBR. Okay, y'all ready?
Because every fan that I go to is not you.
No, my channel
What's your
is
YouTube channel?
CBR. Just go to the link in the group chat.
You call CBR now? Not
Then it's gonna take me on the phone.
Comic Book Rants.
Comic book rant.
yeah, because CBR got 3.557 million.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah. My logo is blue and red.
I'm trying to get there.
I'll just send you a link.
There it is. She called comic book rants. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Where can I find all of your?
Boom. Oh, there you go. Blade Live. Boom. The Blade say more. Yeah.
Not that one.
My logo is blue and
There we go.
okay, somebody's
Don't-
here.
Yeah. All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we here. We in there.
We in there?
Plus it.
All right. Huh?
There we go. I suck.
What's my screen so black?
Okay. I can
That's
see
what
your,
my name looks like.
part.
You can see me.
He's showing it in the background.
I had to put us on the big screen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
No one can see me, right?
Maybe I need to cut on the lights.
So
Can
you have
see
that
something out there?
on, and you can throw.
Yeah, I can see it.
You see so little?
Oh wow. Hi me.
I'm gonna go back in the light.
Little French as fuck today with her beret.
I was cleaning up and I saw stuff and all of a sudden it ended up on my body.
Yeah, I can see it. You see so little?
Oh wow.
So now you got 3 people on this chat. It's 3. It's all me.
I was cleaning up and I saw stuff.
So, hey, what we discussing today?
I do not like my voice.
Wait.
We
How
discussing.
we gotta put the thing on mute?
We are discussing.
Oh, look, you got the Black Panther.
Hmm?
You're supposed to be Blade, now you Black Panther.
You
Man,
need
They
some
keep
more,
changing it up.
You gotta make it your mind. You're real bipolar over there.
Let me.
All right, so
Yeah,
what we
Black Panther
discussing
we got.
tonight?
We are discussing Blade.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Fan Dad.
Wait, what?
Oh, is you about to throw on the video?
Who was that?
Who put me on mute? Why am I muted? Am I still muted? Can y'all hear me?
Nobody's muted.
You're not muted.
We hear you.
I can. Okay, I'm unmuted.
Well, since this Fan Dev channel, you should go ahead and do the introduction.
All right. Oh wait, am I? Can y'all hear me?
We're discussing Blade.
We don't want none of that keep work stuff.
I didn't like the stony weed. That was a big weed.
Right. I think I'm muted. Okay, I'm unmuted.
Oh, there we go. Okay. There, yeah.
Somebody muted me. I don't know.
I know.
All right. Well, welcome
I can't mute nobody.
welcome everybody. It's your boy Fandes. Down below, we got the Midnight Assassin / Black Jesus. Right over here to this angle is Lil, and then we got Frank. And Frank, just introduce your channel as well. There he is.
Yeah, I'm with my comics. You know, we talk about all the underrated, underwritten, and underestimated Black superheroes.
Yeah.
And there
And
we
of
go.
course, I'm Frankie J.
Lil one is just dope, and so is Black Jesus / Midnight Assassin / Dark Knight, or I don't know, /
Dark Knight.
/ Man in Black. Black guy
appreciate
is all of them. Oh, you got a TikTok. Talk about your TikTok.
Oh, yeah, it's Philbacks 007. But yeah, I just do random videos. I don't do that many, but yeah, I just have fun with TikTok. And I post them in my stories.
His
Kind of
TikToks are
funny.
hilarious.
Every 2 videos.
They're pretty funny.
I appreciate it.
My videos be funny, except for the one.
Everybody like, oh, I'm too old for TikTok. I'm gonna get on there anyway. I see people older than me on
comment
there.
on the video.
Really?
Yeah. Shoot, I see people,
When you post today,
I see people in their like 70s on there, just like
right?
getting at it. I'm like, yo, that's what's up. They just killing it, having fun with it. Don't even care.
Who's over here? Who's over here? Stop. Okay. So today we are talking about Blade. It's sort of a carry forward from my video on the topic, which is my most recent video, which you can go look at my channel and find and watch if you like. But yeah, we're talking about the importance of Blade, the legacy of Blade, his impact on comic book movies and the comic book movie genre, his impact on superhero movies, which I call 2 different things. And there is some more things that I wanted to talk about that I didn't get to fit in the video, so we'll talk about that a little bit too. So yeah, what is everybody's take on the video? I know everybody's watched it. I think
I learned a lot from that video. I didn't know Blade, like, had that, history, like, 20 years, before the 90s, and where he was just, in another comic, and then like he was just in and out like as a character and stuff. I didn't know he was British before, like when he first came out, and then that got changed, because he needed to write a better character because it was just kind of like just thrown in there.
So to clarify that, he is British still.
He's still British?
Yeah, he moved to New York City in the 90s, but he is definitely a British character, technically.
See, like, I never really picked that up anywhere. Like, I guess except for in the comics, but like, this is like every time I see the movie.
Based on the movie.
Yeah, based on the movie. That's all I'm doing. I'm like, based on the movie. Based on the movie.
Based on the movie, Deacon Frost bit his mama in New York.
Exactly. And she ain't got no passport.
Yeah, just bitter, and that's it. Yeah, I learned a couple things about Blade too. I didn't go that far back neither on Blade. I had started following Blade after the movie because, like I told you before, I was always a Wolverine fan. So I would see after the movie a couple times that Blade would show up in Wolverine comics, but other than that, that's all I knew about him. So that was a great video, a lot of information.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to say I did remember seeing a little bit of Blade and like Spider-Man in the cartoon.
He was in the cartoon. I remember that. So
that was
where
like a little tidbit, but it was nothing like the movie. When they took it in the movie, like they just took that to another level.
So where I was introduced to Blade originally was the old Marvel trading cards that they had. The first series they had, or the second series they had a Midnight Suns one. And I was like, who's the dude with the sword? There's a black dude with a sword, and he on that card he has like a enormous, like berserk style sword, like it's like an Ichigo sword. So I was like, oh okay, dang, I should try to find it and then screen share. But yeah, he had that Ichigo sword. So I was like, okay. I looked him up and I was like, and at the time, Midnight Suns had just like started. This is like 92, I think. And so I read a couple of Midnight Suns. I was like, oh, it's kind of cool character. But he wasn't really used much even in that comic. He was just kind of like a side character. Because the Midnight Suns mostly focused on Ghost Rider and what was that amped up Ghost Rider called? Vengeance, I think. Was it Vengeance?
The only thing I remember, I remember Ghost Rider, Blade, and Iron Fist. They had a run. I read that run, but other than that, I only know Blade's movie. And he just had a Wolverine fight, maybe like a couple of months ago in the comic book. I had to go grab it. Him and Wolverine, they kind of fought again, and then they became friends. I don't know if it's a throwback to vampires or whatever, but they was hunting the same vampires. I gotta find it.
I can't believe y'all don't remember Vengeance. Vengeance was crazy. He was like an amped up Ghost Rider.
I wasn't big on Ghost Rider.
Hold on, you saying Vengeance?
Yeah, Vengeance.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were saying Ninjas.
What?
What?
Ninjas.
Who the?
Who is Ninjas?
I don't know. That's why I wasn't saying that.
I want somebody to spell ninjas.
Exactly. What is a ninja?
A ninja.
I didn't
Noun.
know.
That's when they mixed
Vengeance
Vengeance and the
was the
Ninja
Ghost
Turtles together.
I didn't know. Vengeance was the amped up Ghost Rider.
Well, I mean,
I
that's
didn't
what.
know Ghost Rider like that.
Oh, you don't follow? Okay.
Right.
So, well, I mean, he's not an amped up Ghost Rider. He's Ghost Rider. Well, he's not Ghost Rider, but he's a different character. But he's like a more powerful version of Ghost Rider. He's another.
You guys
demon.
brought up some Ghost Riders like last week.
Yeah.
With the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, because somebody had to take out Silver Surfer. Wasn't gonna be Bishop.
Y'all keep talking about Bishop. Y'all keep clowning on Bishop all you want.
I mean, yeah, Bishop's cool. I loved Bishop in the '90s. Actually, he had that kind of like.
Hit that perm.
Yeah, he had that. Yeah, like he was a member of the Jets.
Right.
He had that.
Exactly.
I found out I
More
got a
than-
crush on you. like
Bishop in the
I could see him playing guitar in that video. So
But yeah.
So back to the subject at hand. Did Blade save Marvel?
No.
so
Going by all the information that Dee said, no. But bringing awareness to Marvel, I think they did bring awareness back to Marvel to some degree. Because like all the information was new to me.
So yeah,
I think-
for me,
Okay.
I mean, you if you watch the video, you see what I said in there, but the answer is no. Blade did not save Marvel from destruction at the hands of bad business. They restructured under Chapter 11 bankruptcy, merged with Toy Biz, and that's what saved them. And then when it came to superhero movies, Blade just wasn't a superhero movie. So it didn't usher in the MCU. It didn't usher in superhero films, And it.
And hold on.
What's a superhero?
So check this out. The movie would paint him as a superhero because he got superpowers.
So.
But right. And as I had to tell my 11-year-old last night, because every time I seen a WandaVision commercial come on, and after I watched WandaVision, I was like, yeah. And then they was like looking at me like, why are you so amped up over this stuff? And I'm like, well, you guys, your mama, and your grandma and them, they had the stories, General Hospital. I'm like, we couldn't get no superhero movies. I'm like, you should be proud right now that you got these video games. You can watch these superhero movies because they were trying to keep all that stuff off TV. And I was like, when I was growing up, because I didn't go play football and I wanted to write poetry and read comic books, they called me a nerd, aka Black Poindexter. And I was But anyways, back to the subject. I feel that Blade helped pave the way for superhero movies because, of course, we had Superman with Reeves. Then right now my mind is jumbled, so help me out. In there, we had some Batman, and then of course for the black people we had Blade, and it was a vampire movie. And I like the point you brought up in there about the whole just trying to figure out what to do with vampires, because I remember in the 80s growing up, you had Vamp, Fright Night, and a couple other movies just trying to figure out and then Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I think they made vampires a little bit too soft. I don't even know, no True Blood.
They made him goofy.
Right.
It's very comical.
Right.
Well, but it was supposed to be Buffy the Vampire Slayer was like a teen movie. So, yeah, it's like a teen, and in fact, it's more like a teen romance with vampires. Right. So that's not, and then when you go even transferring into the show after, you have Buffy again, Same thing, Angel with the spinoff. So yeah,
Right.
that was what they were doing.
So I would say, as far as a lot of people don't have the background information that you put out in the video on superhero movies and what constitutes a superhero, because I ain't gonna lie, that's an ongoing argument between the bros and the sisters, right? What constitutes a superhero? Do you gotta have superpowers or not? Because of
That's
course,
what I asked.
right, everybody think Batman is a superhero. You ain't got no superpowers, so technically he's not one. And Batman's the main one that everybody uses. That's we know.
Think gazillions of dollars ain't a superpower?
No.
It's called greed.
So to answer that question, for me personally, I see anyone that's enhanced in any way, and it doesn't matter how they're enhanced.
You say enhance.
So enhanced, you have mutants, of course, who are birthed with powers. They're born with powers. You have magic. You have, all the different sources of powers. Some accident, and now somebody can absorb gamma radiation, blah, 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 all that stuff. But then you have people enhanced cybernetically. So Iron Man, with Tony Stark wearing the suit, he's a superhero. He's wearing an enhancement that gives him the ability to do, he can, with his hands, lift things that are hundreds and thousands of pounds. Like, that is, he has given himself powers externally, but
that's like the $6 million man.
Yeah.
No.
He's a superhero.
Then technically anybody on steroids can be a superhero.
Yeah.
I believe
Yes.
they are our planet's superheroes.
Exactly.
I can't believe that came out of his mouth.
The steroidic athletes are our favorite superheroes.
That's the best we can do right now with science.
Ourselves close to the death.
That's the best we can
Save
do.
our lives in the gym.
We can do slightly faster.
Because you go to the gym, don't mean you got superpowers.
So my take on it, I got a different take than everybody else, because I'm like, yeah, Blade was a superhero movie, but they didn't want to sell it as a superhero movie because they didn't know how it was going to do. But they said it wasn't a superhero movie, but they made it as a superhero movie. And then I feel like it did save Marvel because it brought awareness to Marvel and to that genre of movie. Even though they didn't want to call it a superhero movie, they made a superhero movie. And so it showed that superhero movies would be popular with Blade.
So the reason I say it wasn't a superhero movie, yeah, I talked about his powers and stuff in the video.
Yeah.
But the reason I say it wasn't a superhero movie is because it didn't fit in the superhero genre of the time. It wasn't marketed as a superhero movie. We knew what superhero movies were,
right?
Especially in the 90s, a sci-fi movie was strictly a sci-fi movie. That's what it was. A horror movie was strictly a horror movie. Like, they didn't bleed into other genres and stuff like that. They started getting into a little bit of stuff like that in the 90s, because you could argue that Bram Stoker's Dracula has the horror aspect and it has the romance aspect and stuff like that. Like, there are, and sometimes, like, the damsel in distress, there'll be a little bit of romance to build that up, but not like we're doing stuff today. Like the subplot of Guardians of the Galaxy is Star-Lord and Gamora's relationship. Like, that's kind of like a subplot in there, and they really focus on that. Like, that's an important aspect of the story, and so they really build on that. Like, that type of stuff wasn't really being done, especially with the superhero genre in the 90s and the 80s. Come on.
Yeah.
So guess what? I get his point right now so well. He's on point. Blade is not a superhero movie. That's right, because Riddick's not a superhero movie.
Exactly. And like I said in the video, MIB, yeah, they didn't have powers, but they had gadgets and stuff. To me, it's a comic property. So to me, it would be a superhero film, but it wasn't made as a superhero film. It was made as sci-fi.
Yeah.
But I still feel like, I understand what you guys are saying. I'm like, I think we're saying the same thing.
Even
wasn't made as a superhero movie, but it had all the it had all the characteristics as he had superpowers and everything. But that, to me, I feel like that brought a lot of attention to Marvel.
Well, again, but no, because
I agree with that.
Blade belonged to Marvel, but Blade is kind of like Selene in Underworld. She was a vampire. She's fighting vampires, but we don't know if she's good or bad. It's kind of like the guy that sided with her that was a werewolf. It's like they anti-heroes in a sci-fi movie.
So he's saying we need
So they just the hero of that movie, but they're not counted as superheroes. Like
So-
Anthony Mackie in
So
Outside
would
the
you
Wire.
consider Deadpool a superhero?
No, he an anti-hero like Venom.
So that's what you guys are doing. Okay. All right. So
So-
yeah,
so-
I guess
so-
it would be a superhero movie.
So they're in the Marvel world.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get the lines blurred to say this is a superhero, this is not a superhero. But all Marvel did was, hey, well, guess what? I like vampires, so I'm gonna write about vampires. And
Okay.
I'm gonna have me a guy that fights vampires, and he just so happens to be a vampire that can walk in the day.
So what about Dark Knight?
So here's what I'll say as well.
Uh-huh.
To me, if Blade was made today, it's a different discussion because of the way the superhero genre has evolved, and this is what I kind of left out of the video.
Okay.
So the way the superhero genre has evolved, more types of stories now fit as superhero genre. Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxy is now
Yeah.
superhero genre. It's not a sci-fi movie. I mean, it is a sci-fi movie, but it's also within the superhero genre. But that's because of the evolution of the superhero genre and being able to do more. Now, WandaVision is superhero genre. Like, even though it's, classic television or whatever, it's still within the genre now. So if you said, okay, if we're going to take Blade out of its place and bring it into now, I would say 100% that's a superhero movie. But
Okay.
then the way the movie industry was working, like even I would say that even though the executives at studios and stuff like that knew it came from Marvel, they knew it was a comic book property, they would never have called that a superhero movie.
Yeah.
After
Because it wasn't
screening and
accepted back
everything,
then.
it's just not what a superhero movie was like
Not
at the
vampire.
time.
Right.
And even in the video clip I use in the video, the video clip of David S. Goyer's interview, in that interview he says the way superhero movies were being made, there was this kind of like wink wink with the audience that we're watching a comic book, you know what I'm saying? And there's kind of silly comic-y stuff that they did that kind of sold that as a comic book movie. And we don't see that kind of stuff anymore. They're serious with it now.
Yeah.
So that's where even it's a product of the time, but it's not a superhero because at the time that's not what a superhero movie was.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
all it is to it.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Because I was gonna bring up another point too, like the Mando and the Mandalorian, was he a superhero or not? From the way we followed him, you would think he was a superhero, but he's not.
But he's not.
He's a mercenary.
It actually goes against everybody that Star Wars has taught you to be supporting. He's like
Right.
the complete opposite of what you're told for all your life to support.
Yeah.
You on his side cheering him on. Kill him.
Yeah.
Damn sure are.
Right.
It's like you cheering somebody, you cheering Boba Fett on. Like
That's
he
the
was
enemy.
he was like Jango Fett's son. Like that's the bad guy, like the bounty hunter. Like, but yeah, we're all cheering him on.
Superhero 90s.
But yeah, like Star Wars even, and I think what Star Wars and Marvel are both kind of doing within the Disney umbrella, what I think they're both kind of doing is experimenting with doing different types of movies and seeing if they can get what they can get away with using these properties. Like, okay, we're gonna take, we're gonna do like almost a buddy cop movie with Solo, right? Because that's kind of a little bit with the comedy, the buddy comedy, and all of that type of stuff that was going on. They're not cops, but that's kind of the blueprint they were using. They had that, and then they had like Rogue One, which was completely different than like a classic Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And then Marvel's doing different stuff too, like WandaVision. So I feel like.
That was WandaVision.
Okay, do you like WandaVision? Who likes WandaVision?
Listen. I love WandaVision.
I love
And the
WandaVision.
reason
I
why
haven't seen it yet.
WandaVision,
Interesting.
right?
Love WandaVision.
Because I know. Well, for me, I know the old school shows, and I
Exactly.
understand that Wanda is a witch and Vision is a freaking super android, and what they're doing. And plus, I know Vision is dead.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are they getting at? And plus the little glitches in there on where she's rewinding and changing stuff to make it to her liking. Like, we do not know now.
Whoa, that last episode was so good.
Right.
That was so
See,
good.
I gotta watch it now.
Watch it.
It's good.
Watch it.
It's extremely interesting.
Mm.
I have to watch things over and over to catch certain things because I like seeing.
And the house they stay in changes to different old school
different movies
shows.
or show sets.
Different show
Yeah.
sets.
Right,
Yeah.
so I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell what this last show was. I know
Brady
the
Bunch.
first one was Bewitched, and the second was like the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah.
But this one,
The last one's Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
It's kind of like a combination because at the beginning, the entire intro is
Right.
more Partridge Family-ish, but
Right.
at the same time, Partridge Family and Brady Bunch were kind of like competitive shows. So,
Mhm.
so yeah, that's the theme that they're going with: Partridge Family / Brady Bunch.
Right, and then they making jokes and reference to their superpowers and who they are. And for some people, if you don't understand their superpowers and who they are, you won't get the joke that they be doing. Like the back and forth, the banter between Vision and her about him having veins of steel. I thought that was kind of funny.
Mhm.
Just a couple other pieces about his thought process and just stuff like that. I was like, okay.
So did y'all catch Geraldine?
Oh yeah.
Geraldine.
The sword on her chest.
Not just the sword on her chest. You catch how Geraldine's not her name?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a
And that was a catch. I meant to say that, and then she brought up the brother's name, and then I got theories that I want to say, but it's like it's too many out there. I don't even think
because Phil hasn't watched it. I'm not gonna say anything, but
Right.
Oh, you go ahead and
gotta-
say it. I'm gonna watch it
there you
anyway.
go.
You go ahead and say it.
I'm not
I'm
a spoiler.
interested now.
I
I'm
can't do
hooked.
it. I can't spoil it. I can't do it.
Okay, so you know what? That'll be next week's topic then.
Oh, definitely.
listen,
WandaVision?
Yeah.
We can talk
listen.
about WandaVision. We can have it
with this is an old school sitcom with a mystery element in it, like
Yeah, it's
Scooby Doo
like
them.
woven in.
And then we know it's a superhero movie. We know it's a superhero genre. And technically, what Marvel's been doing is, I think it's 6 episodes, or is it? It's 6 episodes. They saying that this is just a movie, and they just broke it up into 30-minute sections.
Mm.
That's all they did.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, I know it's not much left, so I guess 3 more episodes. Yeah.
Right. So hopefully. But hey, check this out. Back to the Blade thing. This was interesting when y'all was talking about the types of movies that we was watching back then, if you was ready or not. And some of the hit movies back then was The Crow, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yes.
Mask, Spawn.
Spawn.
Spawn. Woo.
Spawn.
Yes.
Spawn was not a hit though. Spawn bombed.
Are
Y'all
you serious? Spawn bomb?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do y'all
I
remember
didn't know that.
The animation on HBO was better.
The animated was better. I like that. It was good.
Man.
Y'all remember Dark Man?
Yeah, I remember Dark Man.
Hold
Was
on. What is
wait,
Dark
wasn't that a
Man?
made for TV? Wasn't that on like Sci-Fi or something?
Was it?
What is Dark Man?
I thought it was a
Oh,
movie.
bad. I haven't even seen the whole thing.
No. You remember The Shadow?
Yeah, it's on here
Yeah.
too. But that was in the beginning of the 90s. Stuff kind of changed a little bit more towards the end. Of course, they had Matrix, Judge Dredd.
Yeah, that
So
was
if you go into the 80s, you had Dick Tracy. We had Superman.
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy was the shit.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the Superman movies. Yeah, Supergirl. Yeah, Dick Tracy. Then Marvel had its failures with Howard the Duck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Punisher, Captain America.
Hold on, man. Hold on. You know, me and
Howard
D
the Duck
had
is
a
terrible.
conversation. Howard the Duck,
It's so
you know, I met Howard the Duck. That was my boy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
I felt
Like, everybody
Howard.
says it sucked, but I enjoyed Howard the Duck.
I enjoyed
That's
Howard.
because we was little. It
Yeah,
was great.
Exactly.
We was little.
When you're a
Watch
child,
it now.
when you're
Watch
a
it
child,
now.
yeah, watch it today.
Please watch it now. I
Go
did
watch
that,
that
and my heart was broken.
Go watch that shit. It's gonna be the same feeling I had when I went back and watched G.I. Joe, the cartoons. Those movies, I mean, those cartoons are the worst ever.
Oh god.
I used to love G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Forget about the racism, because
Oh,
every
God.
Asian person knew Kung Fu. The Native American guy was a tracker. The black dude spoke in rhyme. Are you fucking serious? Like, are you
No,
serious?
that's like Killer B in Naruto.
Oh,
Bruh.
God.
Bruh. But they only had, man, listening to, you could tell that they were recycling voice actors. Like, you had like 3 voice actors, maybe, dude. It was so bad. The animation is, I promise, going at like 4 frames per second.
Oh,
So
man.
terrible. It's terrible.
Oh god.
It's just terrible.
So check this out. D was right on. They back then they couldn't have promoted Blade as a superhero movie. Every movie that I got coming up here is all sci-fi stuff from the 90s. Strange Days, The Impact, Arrival, Predator, Aliens 3, Species, The Rocketeer, Star Wars Outbreak, Time Cop,
The Rocketeer?
Ghost in the
Oh,
Shell,
the Rocketeer. I almost forgot about that movie.
That's sci-fi?
Universal Soldier, Star Trek Generations, The Iron Giant. That's all sci-fi stuff. You right?
Really?
Yeah. And guess what? When we start looking back, you start thinking like, yeah, that's all I was watching too.
Wow.
Like, Batman had kind of ruined it for everybody with their terrible showing in the
Waterworld.
90s. You say
Oh, they
Waterworld?
didn't. Waterworld sucked. They didn't
That
know.
was
They
so
did not. They had no idea what to do with Batman when.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Wait, you shouldn't have got rid of Tim Burton.
No, Tim Burton did all 4.
Are you serious?
All 4 of the 90s Batman was Tim Burton.
What?
Let me make sure.
The one with Robin was
so
the worst.
different.
The one with Robin and fucking Poison Ivy and
Yeah, that was
that's
stupid.
Batman
that was
and
the
Robin.
worst one of
Yeah,
all.
but it's like, but you talking about
Oh, and Alicia Silverstone as Batgirl. The fuck?
Michael Keaton?
Oh no, they did switch. Okay, so he
That's
did
what I'm saying. It's
yeah.
a totally different feel.
He did
Like-
Batman and Batman Returns, and both of those were good.
Yes, that was all
Yeah.
Tim Burton.
Okay.
It felt the same. Everything felt the same on that. But after that, it just like the director.
It went crazy. Somebody was on acid.
Yeah, bro, that shit was.
That
terrible.
somebody was on acid, and it was like, okay, what can we do?
Yeah. I mean, he
they
jumped off a building and jumped into the Batmobile and just drove away. I'm like, that's stupid. I'm like, why are they doing it to Batman? Like they made it like realistic with Michael Keaton, and then they just went backwards afterwards, and they just like went back to a kid's comic, and it was just like, why are you doing that?
Listen.
Then when Christopher Nolan came out, oh god, yeah, it changed everything with Batman.
Oh, when Batman went dark, I loved it.
Oh.
I loved it.
It was like watching Special Victims Unit meets Batman. It merged
Batman was dark for the 19.
It made perfect Batman.
Batman
Yeah,
was dark for when?
He was dark for the 1980s.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Tim Burton
definitely.
was dark. Tim Burton was dark. It's like,
But that's when it was
I'm
good.
trying to figure out who
But
made
it's, like,
those movies
gritty.
now.
it wasn't as gritty.
What, the bright colored I'm on acid movies?
But you know, I ain't gonna lie, that Superman 1 was tight.
For its time.
First time.
First time for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so much silliness in some of those movies
Yeah.
that it's like once you get to Blade, it's like, seriously, you think this is a superhero movie? Like,
Because Blade had not only sci-fi, but it had karate. That was the
Yeah.
whole thing. You had martial arts in there, like
Yeah.
that's what. And you had gunfire. That's just action on top of action.
Schumacher. It's Schumacher that did those.
Joel Schumacher.
Yeah.
Oh,
those
he needs
to
terrible
go. He
needs to
Batman.
die.
I remember now. Well,
Wait, you said he died?
I said he needs to.
Oh,
he
God.
got to be damn near about to. That
Man.
motherfucker, he's like
Yeah,
80, and he looks
did,
so
like, ruin
old.
He did ruin. He ruined that whole.
He's like, oh,
they had a
they're
good
gonna like
thing
bright
going.
lights. Let's get them bright lights and colors, and let's make it look like
Yeah.
we're in a freaking laser tag room.
It was
Yeah.
so crazy
Because
Yeah,
it was they wanted that comic book feel. They wanted primary
No.
colors.
They had to come.
That's my book, Phil.
Then they went away from it with Michael Keaton. It's like they were going in a good direction. And it's like they went backwards. It's like, man, why?
I mean, there was even a lot of color in Michael Keaton. You had like Joker was still in the orange and purple, and
Yeah.
Shadows.
the settings
Shadows
were dark.
everywhere.
You know, the
But
sets were dark.
Batman Returns, now that was
Now
dark.
that's dark. Yeah,
That was dark.
dude, with
And
Damme
mad
go
and
like
big.
eight raw
Me,
fish.
Catwoman?
Oh
Dark.
yeah. Woo.
Catwoman was dope too. Michelle
Yeah,
Pfeiffer's
she
Catwoman,
was.
that was a good Catwoman.
I'm still on these 90 movies, like Jacob's Ladder. Sorry.
I don't remember.
Like, I'm like Gremlins 2.
I'm tripping on Vengeance. I might have to do a video on Vengeance. I forgot about this character. He was dope.
Rocky 5. Damn, there's that many.
Damn, Rocky
Yeah.
5?
Yeah, that's when he
Oh,
that's when his,
That movie is so bad.
he had to fight that
That's when he
trained
fought Tommy the
whatever.
Machine Gun.
Every Rocky after the first one, it sucks.
Yeah, and then that black dude was like, "Yo, you touch me, I'm gonna sue you."
hold on now. Hold on.
Which one did you
Hold
fight,
on.
Mr. T?
The Russian
Oh, that was
is
part
cut.
3.
The Russian is cut. Rocky number 4, that's up here for me.
Yeah,
Rocky 3 and 4 are like up there for me.
Right.
yeah.
Rocky
Clubber
3 and
Lang.
4,
Clubber
one.
Lang.
It's like 1, 2, yeah, and then 3 and 4, and then 5. Wait, like
Yeah,
5 is
fell off.
like all the way on the ground.
So Rocky is,
five is
is the
downstairs.
honorable mayor of my city, and I can say this unfallibly. Rocky, after the first movie, all of them suck.
Oh, the best colonial.
Ooh.
What?
What?
I'm from Philly. They act like Rocky
Oh.
was a real figure here.
Mr. T, bro, come on.
Look,
No, he was not.
Dude, if
Rocky a real boxer.
you can say what you want
Come on,
about
Rocky Marciano.
you can say what you want about Ivan Drago, but don't mess around with Clubber Lang. That's
Look,
my dude. You
look,
can
I
hell
don't care
no.
what y'all say. Apollo Creed, Clubber Lang, and Drago, them some real opponents.
It was a
And they
boss
was
ass
all
village,
different.
man.
I'm surprised that Clubber Lang, when he was messing with Rocky about his wife, ain't a video on TikTok about this is the side dude trying to get at your wife.
Yeah.
Going over here.
Oh, come on over here,
Real
real man.
Man, I remember Clubber Lang, man. I was legit scared of like Clubber Lang, man. I was like, yo, he like
Bruh.
if he got his focus on you, like he was gonna kill you, like in a boxing match. Ain't nothing you could do about it.
No,
Like,
because
and-
Clubber Lang was throwing them haymakers.
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
He was throwing some blows and was breaking back.
But he scared me more than the Russian. Like by the time the Russian came around, it was kind of like, all right, he a big dude. Like Rocky gonna do the montage and beat him. But when Clubber Lang came out, it was before that. It was just like because
You
with
can't
two,
beat him. How's he gonna
like
beat him?
he fought Apollo Creed, and it was just like he almost lost. And then like it was like close. And they said like he really did lose, like, you know, but they changed the movie and stuff. But like it was really close. So then like Clubber Lang, it was like, yo, you don't know if he's gonna win or not, because Rocky plays with your emotions like that. He
Hold on
couldn't
now.
lose.
Hold on now.
On
He
the
did
edge of-
lose the first fight.
Hold on now. We got to go to Clubber Lang and Drago. Listen, Drago put fear in my heart after the first punch he threw. Apollo. I felt that punch Apollo got.
Yo, he killed Apollo. He did
He
kill
killed
Apollo,
him, didn't
man.
Killed Apollo.
Kill him.
Yes.
Man,
He died.
Throw the damn towel.
Yo,
He had
that's
that
what
man
made
in
that-
his
that's what made
corner
that Creed
crying.
2 so crazy. Because like he fought Drago's son, like Apollo's son fought like, you know,
Right.
Drago's son. I was like, dang, man, it's like that's like Bush versus Saddam.
Listen,
It
So-
would
so
be
check
like,
that out.
what's Bush's daughter?
when I watched that I mean, Clubber Lane. Yeah, I had fear in my heart. If I run up on somebody like Clubber Lane and run up on
Oh,
me.
sorry, Bill. The
But
rest
then
out
the
loud.
Russian came on the scene. It's like I'll fight Clubber Lane before I fight the Russian, because at least I got a chance with Clubber. The Russian hit you in the wrong place, you done.
But
I don't think it's no place where the Russian can't hit you that you ain't died.
He can
Man,
most definitely
that's how
break
I was
some
with Clubber
rules.
Lang, man. Like he was hitting folks.
Didn't he knock Rocky out the ring? Clubber?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
But the Russian was breaking necks.
He was
Like
killing
his
people.
blows is just so powerful. When he hit his strike, you don't even move. You just die. You don't need nothing extra.
Oh man.
Ain't no throwing you out of the ring and you get up. I mean, even what's Hulk Hogan's character, Luscious, whatever. He was
Thunder
pretty,
Lips.
yeah,
Right? Yeah,
he
Thunder
was
Lips.
pretty convincing.
Wait, you talking about kickboxing?
No.
No, in
Rocky 3.
Rocky 3.
Yeah, that was
Wait.
horrible.
But I ain't gonna lie, Rocky
What
was
is wrong with you? Lil, we
But I
can't be
ain't gonna
friends
lie.
no more. I'm
the
sorry.
way they
Oh
wrote
well.
Rocky's stories. The way they wrote Rocky's stories was to make you feel for Rocky, and in Rocky 3, he had got soft. If Rocky would have been the same Rocky he was when he fought Apollo Creed, he'd have had a better chance at Clubber Lane on the first go round. But of
Exactly.
course, they had what's the old man died, and then he was like, "Should I go out there and fight? Should I go out there and fight? Get your ass out there and fight." He was scared anyway. He didn't want to fight. His wife went backing him up. His kid went backing him up. No, Bishop went backing him up. He was done.
You gonna say that about Bishop? Bishop was back. Everybody up.
5. Hold on a sec.
But why he gone? But then shooting back to Rocky 5, Tommy Guns, he didn't put no fear in my heart.
Oh gosh, yeah, Tom. Oh,
Right. I was
So
like, okay,
stupid.
Tommy. Even in Creed, when he fought Drago's son, I was like, dang, that mother hit hard. Drago's son was hitting hard. I was like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's true.
they must have got a they must have got a different direction.
I enjoy Creed. I did enjoy
Right.
Creed.
Oh yeah,
For me to be a Rocky hater, I did enjoy Creed.
he said Rocky hater.
I can't
I
even
am.
understand hating Rocky.
I can understand why she a hater, because you got a fictional character that's believed to be a real person.
That's got a legit
Yes.
statue in their city.
He has a statue in my city. They act like this person is real.
He is real.
He is not.
He is the mayor.
He is damn sure is the honorary mayor of Philadelphia. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
It's funny.
Can't say nothing bad about Rocky except for 5.
You know, there are like it's either 3 or 4 statues of Van Damme around the world.
Are
Are you serious?
Dead ass.
Are they
Dead
all
ass.
doing splits?
In different countries. There's like, because he's from Brussels. I think there's 2 in Brussels. There's one in like Nigeria.
Nigeria?
It's
Why?
crazy.
Listen, I
Man.
was a Van Damme fan for years.
Yeah, me too.
I was a Van. I
Hate the
probably
rest out
still-
loud.
I think I watched Universal Soldier.
Yup.
That's a dope movie.
And I
Lionheart?
watched, double. Is it double? It's double.
Double take,
Double
double team
team. When he
Double
had the
team.
stand,
with Dennis Rodman.
right.
Oh
That
yeah.
was weird.
Another one. He had another one when he was a
That
twin,
one was weird.
right.
With Lionheart when he was street fighting.
Right.
So
And
my
Hard
favorite
Part-
2 are Lionheart and The Quest.
The Quest.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Lionheart and The
And,
Quest are so good.
Yo. I did like. Wait. I did. Which one was the one he was a Legionnaire? Was that the Legionnaire?
That was tight too.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Double Impact.
Yo,
Double.
I did
Impact.
like Street
Yeah.
Fighter.
So yeah, Lionheart.
Did you just
The
say you
Quest.
liked Street Fighter?
I like Street Fighter. I did. I said it. I ain't taking it back. I was.
Okay, so I can't be Dee's friend and you can't be mine.
We gonna like Street Fighter.
Well,
No, we not.
I can't
Ever.
disagree with him. I mean, I
Street
watched
Fighter's
Street
bad,
Fighter.
bro.
I watched it.
Right.
I liked the game, the movie game. That was good.
The movie game.
Yeah, that was fun.
But Michael Douglas?
It was like Mortal Kombat style, where they use
Oh.
not motion capture. What is it? Whatever they call
Are you talking about with Gerard Butler with Ludacris in it?
What are you talking about? I'm talking about the video game that they made off of the Street Fighter movie.
Oh, the game, the actual game.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You talking about
Yeah, I love.
thinking of movie.
No,
I'm like, whoa,
They
I got lost in translation.
they made a movie from. They made a game from the movie.
Yes, it was. It looked like Mortal Kombat style, and it.
Huh.
But it was
never knew they
so
did
much
that.
smoother. I always hated Mortal Kombat because it was so stiff to me. And the game they made off of the Street Fighter movie was a lot. It was the same style of game, but it was a lot smoother.
You hate it more.
So it's different than the first Street Fighter game.
Yeah, it's different. 'Cause it's
I
like I
have to
said,
go
it's like,
look that up.
it's like the live action people in the movie are in the game.
I remember that. You hate that Mortal Kombat? Oh god! I ain't gonna lie, the first one was cheesy, but
The first one was
but it was
garbage.
you know what, the first one was good though.
But look,
Man, Mortal
I
Kombat
like
has
I like the
Mortal Kombat has always been garbage to me.
it's like
What?
It's just it's a gimmick. It's a big
it's a
ass gimmick. It's
But
like
they had the blood. The
Remember-
blood.
And
remember the gimmick
fatalities.
comics of the 90s where they'd have like a foil cover or whatever. Like it's essentially a gimmick comic, the entire franchise. Like I know in recent years it's gotten more technical, a little bit more better, respectable, but it's it still has that because they try to keep that classic feel, and it's still trash
What
to
are you
me.
doing?
That's what I'm talking about. I can't stand that. Oh, it's just like I'm an artist. I like
used to love that.
quality work. Everybody be like, it's so realistic. No, it's fucking not.
I used to love that to see them like.
I mean, okay, go back to when the first Mortal Kombat, because I was going to the arcade playing that like every day. When it
Right.
first came out, that shit was amazing. All the blood, what you can do, the fucking Sonya Blade kick,
Oh yeah,
like all of that.
Katana, all them, dude. All them.
I liked 2 slightly better, and I liked 4, but that was a 3D one.
And then my man who would do the split and punch you in the nuts. What was his name?
Johnny
Johnny
Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
And of course, Jack.
It's off of Van Damme.
Yes. So the newer game is kind of cool because it has like this whole story, but it's interdimensional. So they go back in time. So young Johnny Cage comes up. with
Yeah,
old
I've
Johnny
watched
Cage,
that.
and it's actually really good story wise.
I watched
like
that on YouTube.
Oh, you said that. You
Yeah.
mentioned that last week. Like you went and watched the story.
Yeah, for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
But it
That's
was
funny.
good. It was really.
it is good. I played that shit straight through and had a ball.
Oh man.
You played it. So what is that? Is that Mortal Kombat 11, 12? Which one is it?
I want to say that one's 10.
Is it 11?
I want to say that one was 10, and they 11 is out now.
Because I just
yeah,
heard
11.
that one this year. Played it a
You're talking
little
about
bit.
11.
I ain't had nobody.
I
play
think
it.
it's 11 that goes with the old Johnny Cage, and he had a baby with Sonya, and their daughter is like the chief of something. That part is like confusing, but
Because I thought 10 they went back and like they merged like the young came with the old.
I thought that was 11.
I ain't even get that far. Y'all telling me some stuff I ain't even know.
I'm not with the shits. I
I
don't
went
fuck with
online
Mortal
and
Kombat.
played with a couple people, and I think I played 2 levels, and then I ain't played it no more.
Yeah,
Well,
that's-
the story is good.
The stories are good. Like I don't even play it. I just watch the stories. Like it's just
Yeah.
really good.
I'm gonna put me a game.
remember Mortal Kombat 3 that had the robot ninjas?
Yeah.
But
Cyrac.
remember the cop with the
Yeah.
Jax. That was
No,
Jax. He had
Jax
the
is the black dude.
arms.
No,
Jax
not
was
that
hard.
cop.
He was a
The cop.
Yeah, backwards.
He had a gun, and when
He had a gun. Yeah.
when he wanted to fight, he'd be like,
Yeah. And then you start fighting again.
"It was
But he
so
would shoot
corny."
bullets and stuff. Nobody would die, and he would keep on fighting.
Yeah,
No, you know what was corny when they did the other alities, friendship, babyality.
Yes.
Those
That
were
in
so
3, right?
stupid.
That
But I
came
had
out
to
in
teach
3.
myself so I could do it. but they were so dumb.
I couldn't
Friendship.
I couldn't stand
Like,
that game.
I can't believe y'all brought
This is
up.
fucking Mortal Kombat. What do we have
Look,
friendship for?
How we go from Van Damme to Mortal Kombat?
I don't even know. I mean,
Johnny
we
Cage.
started at Blade and now we're at Mortal
We went
Kombat.
way
They're
off
making a
topic.
Mortal Kombat movie. Speaking of,
Another one?
Oh yeah, they
No.
are. Yes, gonna be a
Boo.
reboot. Yes.
yeah.
And was it whatever the top? He won't be the focus no more. The regular people won't be the heroes.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Was it
I just-
not
Shang Tsung? Is that it?
thanks soon.
Liu
Shao
Kang.
Kahn,
Liu
Shao
Kang.
Kahn.
No,
Liu
Kung
Kang?
Lao with the hat. We talking about the other dude. With
Kung
the,
Lao.
the Kung Lao after Bruce
Kung
Lee.
Lao.
No, oh, okay.
Yeah, they said he won't.
That's
be the
Liu Kang's uncle.
No, you're talking about Raiden. You're talking about
Yeah, Raiden's always been like the person on all the movies.
Yeah,
he
the God of
brought
Thunder.
everybody
Even
together.
though they changed him like 3 times, which is so weird.
No, who's the
He used to
hero?
be the Highlander.
Liu Kang was the hero.
Okay, so Liu Kang won't be the hero. Somebody say Kung Lao. That's why I say that's the hat
His
dude.
uncle.
Oh, Kung
Yeah.
Lao's gonna be
Yeah.
the hero. Okay.
Ah, that's
Right.
his
So
uncle.
they say so. Some people are theorizing that Jax might be the hero, and what is his name? The guy who played in Supergirl, the black guy, tall black guy that playing Supergirl. He's
That played. He's in. What show is he in? He was in True Blood. Talking about that guy?
right. I'm looking up.
Oh, Lafayette.
Right.
No. He didn't play Lafayette. He played. Was it Boots or some shit? What they call
McCade
him?
Brooks. He played Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah,
Okay.
in Supergirl.
McCade Brooks.
What was that? What did they call him? Like, it was like Books or some shit like that in True Blood.
I can't remember.
Who you with True Blood? He was also in Heroes.
He was a hero.
Oh,
Yeah, he was in Heroes.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Wait. No, you got it mixed up with somebody in Heroes.
Nah, he was in Heroes. He played opposite of Ali Lauder. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got him mixed up.
Man, I
You're
always
right.
mix him up. Well, I always
Why
mix
did they
that
end
character
Heroes?
up with the
His
dude
name was
in
Eggs. His name was
Eggs. That's
Look,
right. Eggs.
Eggs.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay, I know who that is.
Because his real
So
name was
McCade
Benedict.
Brooks, they saying he gonna play Jax.
Wait, no, they've already got production photos. That's not him. I don't think.
I don't see him as Jax.
Me neither.
I don't see him as Jax at all. Ew.
Well, cause he just played in that Tyler Perry flick.
I did not watch that. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I watched it.
What's the name of it?
What is that called? It's on
Fall
Netflix.
from Grace, Fall from Grace.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Look, no, hold on. They got McCade Brooks here as Mortal Kombat fight images. McCade Brooks as Jax.
Yeah, it looks like he is him.
Cause I was like, ain't he too old? I mean, he got the build for it. I don't know about the legs, but yeah, he got the build for. He got the arms for it. He definitely got Jack's arms.
Yeah, he a pretty big dude. He kind of, yeah.
And he played on the game
Yeah.
back when he was younger. So he been in a couple. Was this? Oh, yeah. So they got him as Jax. I think he'll do all right. I hope he do all right. He need to do all right. If I had to choose somebody, I can't remember his name, but the guy who played Jim Brown in One Night in Miami, I would like. No, but they casted him as Hawkman in the next DC movie. I can't remember his name. Pulling him up. No.
Are they bringing in Hawkman?
Yeah, One Night in Miami, and
Oh, and he's gonna be black. That's what's up.
so Hawkman's supposed to come in Black Adam. Addis Hodge.
Because you know they got rid of Cyborg.
Yeah.
Wait, who got rid of Cyborg? What I coming on?
DC.
Having some racial differences.
They did away with Cyborg?
He didn't like the way he's being treated on the set, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, so he
The movie.
Likewise.
he basically quit. Cause
Oh.
he said he went to Warner first, and they kind of blew it off, and so he quit.
But then also at the same time, right? I don't think it's fair of how he got who he's casted against. I think that's the other piece too. You got Batman, the guy who playing Batman, you got the guy who playing Superman, and then the female that's playing Wonder Woman, and then Aquaman. I mean, the low people on the pole was Flash and Cyborg. The actor wise.
Oh, you mean like having been like their name, like the
Right.
So yeah, pretty much, and even Flash. That's what the hell's dude's name? He's in a few other movies. Like the Cyborg, they picked a newbie basically.
Right.
To go against all those heavy hitters. So yeah, that's understandable.
And he might. I think he did probably get a true underhand in that movie. Yeah. So it's Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Jason Moore. Then you got Ezra Miller.
Yeah. And Ezra Miller, he's been in a few things.
Lois Lane her name's known. Like she's known. Mirror is known. Commissioner Gordon is J.K. Simmons. I mean,
even
he got a bad deal
even
there.
the character playing his dad,
right?
Or the dude playing his dad.
Joe Morton is underestimated. That guy's been on the ground putting in work for years. I just got to say his name, Joe Morton. That's the man. You know what? For me, he got the most recognition when he played in Scandal. I just loved his speeches in Scandal that he gave Olivia Pope. Right? He can act.
I love him.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
He's a great actor.
And he don't get enough. I think he's like what's my man who played in The Mandalorian that also played in? I got to pull up names. I can't remember all the names.
Pablo.
Oh, the dude from Breaking Bad.
It's like Pablo.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
He's a dope ass actor.
He's
really
amazing. Good. He always plays evil assholes.
Yeah, he's got that kind of face.
And he in The Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he that douchebag.
He in charge.
Yeah, like I don't get the luxury to cry out like that. I gotta find his name so I can say it real fast. It's bad. It's too many names to remember now. Like I know when we was growing up, you only had a few names that you remember.
Just period. When it came to fame, it was like that's what I was saying. Like I'm not trying to get into the discussion specifically, but the LeBron James versus Michael Jordan discussion back in the 80s and 90s, like. Michael Jordan was like one of the biggest, most well-known people in the world. Just period.
Yeah.
Period. Now, like LeBron has to compete. Hell, LeBron has to compete with Jordan. Like Jordan is still around. You know what I mean? Like all the celebrities that exist is so many. Mike Tyson in the 80s, he was, essentially you had the three Mikes, Tyson, Jackson, Jordan. And you had like Madonna, and so there's a few celebrities, but it wasn't like it is today. Hell, your next door neighbor is a celebrity nowadays.
Exactly.
Like shit is crazy.
Really?
Yeah, but me and my mom were talking about that. You bring up like old school celebrities, like movie stars, like Brad Pitt. Like, I mean,
like that's being a household name isn't even really a thing anymore. Like, there's legitimately famous people who are like famous for shit. Like they just won an Oscar or some shit that nobody's heard of.
People
don't mean nothing though.
Famous now just from being on TikTok and Instagram. I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your neighbor can be famous now, but like
Kim Kardashian changed that.
People on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram that are more famous than movie stars.
But like, for example, Billie Eilish. My grandma probably don't know who that is. Yeah. But if you had said, Denzel Washington, motherfuckers' grandmas knew who that was. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was crazy.
You bring up.
I'll still be like, wow, take Denzel out back.
No more.
Do what I need to do to Denzel. No.
Brad Pitt. Like everybody knew those names. Nowadays, man, it's too many celebrities. Like.
Yeah,
that's why I follow a lot of Brad Pitt
people. Oh yeah, Brad Pitt's the shit.
I know.
Snatch, I think is still my favorite.
What's that?
Snatch.
Oh,
Snatch
Snatch.
is good.
Shoot, I still like what was that movie? Where he was Achilles.
Oh, Troy.
Yeah.
Troy.
Yeah. I
Troy's
like
good.
Troy.
Troy's good.
I like Legend.
Damn, she went way back.
Wow.
I like Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button was good.
That's legit.
Real good. Yeah, I ain't like too many of his movies, his later movies like that. A.D. Astor, I didn't even care for that. Did everybody watch that? See?
What's
Y'all
the
ain't
one
really-
where he tries
Glorious
to...
Bastards.
Huh?
I like the
Glorious
Glorious Bastards.
That's legit. There's a
And
movie where he
Mr.
tries
and
to
Mrs.
sell
Smith.
like CIA secrets or whatever. That I hated that movie. Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, I love it.
Terrible.
I'm sorry. I'm siding with D on this
Terrible.
one, bro. I hated that
I didn't
movie.
like that one either.
I love that movie. I watched it
Such
over
a
and
bad
over.
movie.
Why?
I hated
Because
that
it's just
movie.
the fact that the husband and wife, both super secret soldiers, and they ain't know it, then they got to go fight each other.
I
It's
already
just-
hated Angelina. Angelina's most
Right?
annoying actress.
Thank
ever.
you.
The storyline.
Like, why
I
does she
can't,
get so
I
much
can't agree with
love?
you on
Like,
that
she
one.
go
I
hard
still
like
love
that.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina,
Since
I
Gia.
love Bone Collector.
Dang, she went back
I
again
love
on
Wanted.
it.
I love Bone Collector. I love Wanted, but I can't fuck with any other of her movies. She's terrible.
Gia.
Especially,
Gia was the shit. I'm sorry. And she did a great job on Gia.
I like her in Hackers. I like her.
Yes. Oh my God, she was great in Hackers.
You like, fuck them movies. You know what I hate her in though? Tomb Raider. The entire series. Stupid.
Yes, I agree.
Stupid. And she wasn't believable at all. Like there's
She was
action
supposed to-
sequences and man, like I would watch the way she's holding her gun and be like, this is silly. I can't do it. I can't do it because she's like 70 pounds. Like she's nothing, and she's out here with fucking twin Desert Eagle. Get the fuck out of here! I can't.
Who was really good at like action sequence? Like a girl?
Who's that?
Charlize Theron. Like,
Oh,
it's
Charlize
really-
Theron's babe.
she does some like.
Bet
like,
nobody
for a
say
woman,
nothing
like,
bad
fight-
about Charlize
Look,
Theron.
she
Yeah,
are-
for a woman fighting men, like a lot of times it's never believable in a movie. But when she fights men in a movie, like it is believable.
Name a movie she fought a man in.
Atomic Blonde.
Sucked.
Huh?
Sucked.
Oh,
That was a
lies.
good movie.
Lies.
The only one she was good in to me was Hancock.
What's
That's
the
it.
other one?
Was what?
She's gorgeous in Hancock.
Hancock.
That's the only movie.
Atomic Blonde was.
Oh, I
all
loved her in
right.
Hancock.
Yeah, she was
The
good in
only
Hancock.
movie she's
Atomic
great in
Blonde
Hancock.
sucked.
By the
Yeah.
way, Monster's good. Devil's Advocate's great.
Devil's Advocate.
Come on now, just
Hold on, she didn't
You
fight
stop
nobody in Devil's Advocate though.
Wait, y'all ain't see The Guardian?
But you got to watch her go crazy. That
No,
was
but
awesome. She did a
that's
good
what
job
I'm saying.
going crazy.
I'm saying
yeah, she
overall,
was so fine. in
overall,
Devil's
she's a
Advocate.
great actor.
Woo.
But no, well, hold on. What was the last one she was in? She was tight in that. She was tight
Oh,
in
with,
the
uh,
old
Guardian.
guard. The
What?
old guard.
Old
The
Guard is
old
good.
guard.
I like
Old
Old
Guard.
Guard.
I keep saying Guardian.
Guard.
Old Guard.
I like
She was
Old
good
Guard.
in that. She was really good in that.
Okay, I give you props on that.
Yeah.
But I gotta go back to Angelina
Hey.
Jolie.
And Atomic Blonde, she
She's
She was
definitely
good.
top
kicked some
line.
butt in that movie.
She was
She's
good,
dope
but
in
I'm just saying
Hancock.
Atomic Blonde didn't get me nowhere. Like I played on my phone during Atomic Blonde.
Oh wow.
It's your fault for playing on the phone. You wasn't paying attention.
I'm
Stay
just
alive. Stay alive. So you missed the movie.
you missed all the
movie.
plot. You missed it all. You
If
missed
anybody's a true movie person here, that would be I. Now, Atomic Blonde, if I had to rate on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm gonna put it at a 3. Now, if I had to put Old Guard and her in it, I'm gonna put it at a 5. If I had to put Hancock with her in it, I'm gonna put it at a 5. If I had to put her and what's the other movie? Devil's Advocate, I'll put it at a 5. There's a lot of movies she played in where she was tight, but Atomic Blonde, it was good, but it
I'll
wasn't
put it at a
that
5.
serious.
I liked it.
It
I
wasn't
would
no-
agree that
it
those
wasn't no
other
good
movies
job.
are better. Like
With
compared to
Jet
the
Li?
other ones, yeah. The other
Hold
ones
on.
are better.
I want to bring up a movie with Jet Li, where he was the
Lethal
one.
Weapon. Lethal
The
Weapon
the
four.
one. I like the one. She's
Oh,
not
the
in
one
it.
was good.
The one was good.
So which one better? Atomic Blonde or the one?
Man, we talking about Charlize
Those
Theron.
are two different people.
What's that have to do with
You
anything?
can't compare the two.
Okay.
What's
What
that have
about
to do?
Angelina Jolie
Although,
and one Atomic Blonde?
his chick in Atomic and the one is like she's really attractive to me. The chick,
I gotta look that up. Oh,
the wife from the one. What is her name?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, right. So, Atomic Blonde is one more movie I want to compare Atomic Blonde to.
Okay, so Atomic Blonde or Ghost in the Shell.
Atomic Blonde.
wait, Atomic Blonde.
Atomic Blonde.
I ain't even watched it.
Atomic Blonde.
I was mad what they did with it.
Because even Ghost in the Shell, I
love
really
the
played on my
visuals of
phone.
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the they don't know how to make any animated
Love
movies
the
into
visuals
real
of Ghost in the
movies.
Shell. To me, anime adaptation Ghost in the Shell is one of the best.
That I can say, yeah.
I mean, of all the other ones, yeah.
That's
I don't like how they do it.
I don't like.
And
I
I
don't like
love
how
the
they
visuals,
like
like I said.
did the thing like it's Japanese anime and they just took it and everybody else in the movie
Okay, I got one.
main character.
Long Kiss Goodnight and
What?
Atomic Blonde.
What's that?
A Long Kiss Goodnight. With,
Ain't that with Gina Davis or
Yeah,
somebody?
Gina Davis and Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm saying Atomic Blonde.
It's a Long Kiss.
Look, I
It's a
watched
Long
that
Kiss
last
Goodnight
week.
for
Long
me.
Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah,
I watched that last week and I
That's a-
couldn't help it.
That's a classic.
Yes.
That is a classic.
I seen
Like,
it come up on
Long
I
Kiss
seen it come
Goodnight,
up on the
I feel
screen,
like
clicked it.
inspired like a lot of movies. Like Along Came a Spider, like those movies with the cool black guy and the white woman like getting together to solve a crime. That's like it's like a whole genre.
What's the one where Denzel Washington is in the bed?
In the bed.
Which band?
Ain't he's like bedridden?
That's Bone Collector. That's another one like that same genre.
Yes.
Bone Collector.
Right.
I'm telling
That's
you,
like,
like
what's
a white
that-
woman gets together with a cool black dude. Magic.
And they solving
Magic.
crimes.
They solve crime.
What? Why isn't that its own genre? That needs a name.
They don't end up together romantically.
Exactly. Yeah, they're completely
that's
It's
like
very
platonic.
platonic. Extremely platonic.
Yeah.
Huh?
Even the TV show of not Silence of the Lambs. What the fuck? Hannibal. The TV show Hannibal.
Yeah,
I didn't watch that yet. I want to watch
I
that.
want to see it either.
White
good.
woman with fucking dude from Boys in the Hood.
Omar Epps.
No, the dad.
Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, Lawrence Fishburne, cool black dude with the white woman. They got together to try to catch Hannibal. See?
But that's Star Wars. Rhea and Finn. They just kind of
Yeah, they
escape or
blend.
whatever, but they don't end up together.
That's shitty though.
No.
Scope each
Man,
other out, but they don't end up together.
I feel like Finn was the most disrespected character ever. It's just
Yes.
it's not even that they
Yes.
used Finn the way they did. It's that they originally we out here believing like we about to get a black Jedi.
Yes.
That's a star in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a starring character in the movie. And then no.
Nothing.
I don't
and
even
then
know.
he gets nothing.
I don't even know what to call
He's
Finn.
treated like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
He's sitting here with the
Yeah.
girl, and I'm like, okay, he gonna get the girl.
Go get the girl.
Like,
No, she
what
He's
the
like
hell?
the
With the toxic killer.
you know in
dude.
teen movies how there's like the sidekick homegirl? Like he's like the sidekick homegirl.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. That's accurate. That is accurate. Like, they
I
destroyed
don't-
his character.
Terrible. Like
It was bad.
he didn't get to be her love interest. He didn't get to be Jedi. He didn't
No,
get to
he
be anything cool. Like
He could have kept his job as a stormtrooper and made money, man.
And made money.
man.
Right?
He had a job. He done dropped his job for this shit. Like,
Okay.
yes.
Man, he It's the level of he ain't do shit. Like,
Yeah.
like this man is on every poster, not doing a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, the minute he took off his helmet, they could have did something with him.
Terrible. Man, we got like a stormtrooper Jedi. Like they're so, yes.
That would have been so fly.
Thrust Out Loud says Charlize Theron is amazing. By the way,
Hold on. So I'm thinking this Zoe Saldana. She played in the movie Cubana versus Atomic Blonde. I think it's Cubana.
I ain't seen
you thinking of Columbiana?
Yeah.
Columbiana, where she started off as a little girl. She
They
was
called her
tall.
Cubana.
Y'all seen that?
Yeah.
And I'm still going with Atomic Blonde in the fight scenes.
No, I'm going with
Man, Columbiana was dope.
Cubana. I'm going with Cubana.
I'm going with the fight scene.
Columbiana is a dope movie. That's a very underrated.
That
movie.
shit was awesome.
That's a very underrated movie.
Yes, it was.
But yeah,
She was struggling.
Cubana.
Like normally if it's like, I'm telling you, it feels like normally if it's like, you know, woman versus man or a bunch of men, like she just one hit and they go down. In Atomic Blonde, she was struggling. I was like at the edge of my seat. I'm like, yo, they finna kidnap her.
You gotta watch Cubana.
She really had to throw some stuff in there to get out that situation. Like that.
You gotta watch Cubana.
My seat.
You gotta
What?
watch Cubana. I mean Columbiana.
No, we gonna call it Cubana. I like Cubana better.
Cubana.
Cubana.
Listen, I could see her face, but I couldn't remember the name of the movie. I thought the fight scenes in there was real good. I thought
They were.
the gunplay that was on point, and I didn't have my phone out with that. I paid attention to that entire movie.
It's probably a better
I'm
movie.
gonna go back and watch
I'm
Atomic
saying
Blonde, but I
fight
kind of
scenes
felt
better
like
than
Atomic Blonde to me was the name of this movie with the blonde haired girls and they had the puckered lips and I gotta find
Ain't that the name of it? Sucker Punch or something?
Sucker
like
Punch.
Oh,
That's
Sucker
it.
Punch. I like Sucker
Oh,
Punch.
yeah, I remember that. But nah, it's not like Atomic
I
Blonde
like
to me.
Sucker Punch.
Nah.
They had fight scenes and some plot.
It
Man,
wasn't-
that girl in
like,
Sucker
the fight
Punch
scenes
is
were like they were
fucking
really
gorgeous,
good,
by
but
the
they weren't
way.
like struggle. They
Yeah,
weren't,
Totally
they
fine.
weren't realistic to me.
No, I'll say again. Atomic Blonde's a 3 for me. Just 3. From 1 to a 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Atomic Blonde is a 3. But if it's Cubana, that's a 5.5.
That's an 8.
There you go.
Zoe
And
Saldana
again,
is
somebody,
dope.
I don't know who said it, but they said it was underrated. It should have got
Very
more
much.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
for it to come out in 2011. Now, like Atomic Blonde, that got a lot of press. Was it because Charlize Theron was in it, and what was the co-star name? The guy from Wanted, he was in it. I can't remember his name. He played Professor Xavier in X-Men.
Oh yeah.
I don't know his name.
I don't know.
I mean, you got 2 big stars coming
That
in,
little boy. That little boy.
Yeah.
right?
Forgot he
And
was
then
in
Cause I remember him as a little boy from other movies.
Yeah, because he was like in Glass or
Was he in Pet Cemetery?
was it?
what was
I
that?
don't know. I remember him as a
Cemetery?
little boy.
I don't remember him as a little boy.
That's- What is Pet
He was a
Cemetery,
child
like
actor?
1991?
I don't know. I just remember him. Like when I see him as still as a little boy
I gotta look
because
that up.
he was in stuff that I liked as a little boy.
He was a child actor.
Yes.
James McAvoy. I can't even say his name. I'm just
McAvoy?
Oh,
Oh,
McElroy.
He was in
That guy?
Third Rock from the Sun.
Pet
No,
Cemetery,
no, he
1989.
Now you thinking of what's that dude's?
James McAvoy. I got it.
Then they look alike then.
McAvery.
They look alike. You're thinking of man, I can't think his name.
Dude,
Did he play that
this
movie
kid
Jamie
looks
Foxx?
so evil on the cover of Pet Cemetery. Jesus. Man, that movie.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That's his name.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's who you
Oh,
think
yeah,
of.
he was in Third
That's
Rock from
the
the
kid
Sun.
from Third Rock from the
Yeah,
Sun.
he was in Third Rock from the
Okay,
Sun.
they look alike then, right?
No,
Nah.
not at all.
Okay. I'm just all types of
Not
whatever.
even a little. Man,
I
what
feel
used
like
to
they look
freak
alike.
me out, so we had this discussion before. Like throughout my childhood, every so often, like HBO would happen, and then like HBO back in the day was like they play the same movie over and over again. Pet Cemetery is one of those movies for me again, where I've seen it like 1,000 times because I had HBO at the time, and so yeah, man. But the sister used to freak me out as a kid. You know what I'm talking about? Like with the fucked up back.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like that shit ruined my life for a little while.
Did you see the most recent one?
No, I haven't seen the most recent one.
Well, guess what?
She's back.
Because your adulthood gonna be messed up.
Oh.
Because my adulthood messed up. Watch that. Look, and guess what? It ended a little bit different. Where this time the bad guy won.
Oh shit! Okay,
Ooh.
we'll watch that.
Well,
one.
didn't the bad guy win in the first one?
I thought they got away.
No, because like he buried the wife, and the wife came.
Oh, the wife came
and
back.
he kissing, and he's sitting there kissing the wife in the kitchen, and she about to kill him.
Yeah, she is. She is.
Oh, well, that's when. Yeah, so he buried the wife, but so he was still alive and she was gonna kill him. Well, yeah,
because the first thing they buried was the little boy.
Right.
Well, first they buried the
No,
cat.
they buried the cat.
The cat, yeah, and then the little
Well,
boy.
let me put it this way: on this one, they seem like they're gonna do the whole world the same way.
Oh,
They switched the
it's
gender.
about to be
Right.
zombies.
They're gonna do the whole
They
world
did
the
that.
same way. We're just gonna take everybody and bury them in Pet Cemetery.
Man, I don't even understand the sister. Like, why was she there adding this additional element of fucked up in this? Oh my goodness. I hated that character.
Right. But you know what? I gotta give props to whoever put her in there because if you weren't
She's freaky
scared,
as fuck,
or
man.
you weren't messed up just a little bit after that,
She's so freaky.
right? In fact, I think I ain't gonna lie to you. After I watched the new one, I had to close the door to the closet in the room because I sleep towards it because I feel like somebody watching me. Close the door. My sister come out there. Yeah. I can't do that movie. I have to watch that with people. I can't watch that by myself. So they got the sister down pat. Look, he gonna be in this room later on tonight watching Pet Cemetery. Look at me.
Yeah, I'm about to watch
En-
it.
enjoy
You gotta
it.
watch it. For what, I like horror movies. That character
I
is
do
fucked up
too.
though. Like, there's like 2 horror movies in my life that have kind of messed me up a little bit. And there's
Let's hit the other one.
Pet Cemetery, and the other one is a movie called The Hand.
Really?
Yeah. So it's about an artist who gets his hand like cut off in a car accident, and so his hand's like running around like Cousin Ed and killing
Cousin
people.
Ed.
And
I
killing
remember
people.
that.
Yeah, man, I don't know why that movie, because I've watched it more recently and been like, seriously? But man, when I was in like middle school, I watched that movie. I had nightmares, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know why that movie like is the one. Like throughout my childhood, because my mom likes horror movies. Throughout my childhood, from like age 4, I've watched horror movies like nonstop. You could name a horror movie, I've probably seen it.
Have you seen Slither?
I've seen it, of course.
Yes.
Dude, that was so gross,
Yeah.
man. Them things jumping in people's mouths like that, and they getting fat.
Oh
Like,
man, okay. So
that
there's
grossed me out.
an '80s movie called Leech, where they're like radioactive leeches. It's very similar to Slither.
Hold on.
That shit's freaky.
I got one because I was discussing with B about a month ago. I said they need to remake it. The movie's called Life Force.
Oh no, I haven't seen that
Dang!
one.
Am I the
You
only?
got me.
Damn.
Life Force is about they go to space, they find these space vampires, and instead of sucking blood, they bring them back to
It
Earth. Instead
seems
of
like
sucking blood,
action.
They suck. Look, they suck your life force out. But what's so tight about this movie is because you got this naked white woman walking around the movie the whole movie, right? And she's sucking life, and every time and then she got these 2 other minions, and all you see through these cities is bodies piled up. And for me in 1980 coming up, I was like, wow, because bodies are piled up everywhere, and there's nothing they could do to stop these
What the hell? I'm watching the trailer, and it's so ridiculous. I gotta see this.
They need to remake that.
I have
like
to see this.
Phantasm and Pet Cemetery. They need to
Oh my god!
I have to see this.
Homeboys in outer space.
I wonder is it on Shudder? I have Shudder.
That was goofy.
I have Shudder, so
they need to remake that. Seriously.
Hold on. We gonna put this on the stream.
Oh god!
Let's start this over.
This is an autopsy on the body of a young man dead approximately.
They need to remake this. This woman walked around the whole movie butt ass naked in 1980.
He walks up to this body. He said has been dead for 2 hours, and it looks like that. Like what the?
It's on the YouTube channel.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
How has that body been dead for 2 hours?
Oh, this is the best.
200 years.
See?
What the hell?
The best.
What in the hell?
No! Look at his face.
Oh my god!
Oh, I love it.
Bro, that looks like Team America.
It's like I'm gonna go.
Oh my
Looks
god.
like Team America.
The eyes look amazing.
Why did he do that?
Oh my goodness.
I cannot believe it.
Why is he getting so close to this thing?
Oh my goodness.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. What did he do? What the hell?
My goodness.
Aw, he went in for a
He went to kiss him.
got the room raised. They all airborne.
Oh my goodness.
Look, back in the day.
Oh my goodness. This is too good.
Oh, look, it's filling up his face now.
Oh my goodness. Oh shit.
Why has he got?
That was fantastic.
Why does he have these things over his eyes?
Because
Oh no.
that's his healing factor. It's
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm about to see that.
And now he's the person.
Fuck.
Hey guys, how's it going?
I'm telling y'all, they need to remake that. They remake that. That's a done deal. Listen, I'm telling y'all, they got the chick.
Oh my
You
goodness.
see it when you pull it up. She walk around the movie naked the whole time. People see her. Of course, guys get all lusty over her. She get up close to him, suck the life force out of him. 2 hours later, they come back sucking life force out of other mugs.
But what was happening there? What made the doctor go over there?
I don't know.
Oh, this motherfucker
the doctor's
setting up.
like,
Let me give him a
Here
hug.
I come. When I hug
What
you,
the
I'm opening my mouth.
That was ridiculous. Ridiculous. I have to watch this movie. I have to.
Oh God.
That's what I'm saying. Back then, boy, that movie had me spooked. It wasn't that part. It was just the body stacked up. But not now that we go back and look at it, it was cheesy. Making me sad. Don't watch that. Just take my word.
That's how you do Howard the Duck and Street Fighter.
Man, I can't believe you said you like
Howard the Duck was horrible but amazing.
So
All they
bad.
do
So
was
fucking horrible. So horrible.
That's
Man,
it.
you like love Howard the Duck.
I streamed the Fantastic Four movie before. So yeah.
Which one?
That first one.
the 90s one that
Right.
never
Okay.
got released.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that never got released.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's that bad.
So bad.
That's like,
It's bad. It's bad.
I see why.
look,
it
that
never got
quiet in the room, like, yeah, that was bad.
Like-
Silence for that.
Like, yeah, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't hurt yourself on that one.
But I had like so many viewers. I just did it on my Facebook. Like when Facebook first started the streaming thing, I was like, all right, I'm going to drop something crazy on them and drop that because I don't know. I don't even remember where I found it. But I found it and I played that because originally I had bought a Ninja Turtles DVD that had like 4 episodes of Ninja Turtles on it, and I played that. And like random ass people I didn't know were watching. But then I played a Fantastic Four, and like so many people were watching. It was crazy. That movie was terrible.
I was finna ask something when you said something about DVDs. Do anybody else got DVDs? Because I got a whole crate of them, like 200. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with them.
Man, I used to have an entire room in my house that was nothing but DVDs. Or not DVDs, VHS. I had a bunch of DVDs too, but it was nothing but VHS. Like it was really a closet, but it was like a big ass closet, like the size of a bedroom. And
Like,
both
I got
walls
Blade
were
One and
covered with
Trinity.
shelves, and that whole shelf was videos.
Like
I
I
got
got the whole
VHS
Blade trilogy on there.
You got the
Trilogy.
collector's editions and stuff.
That Trinity.
See, like I did
Duo
out
plus
here,
one.
they had a movie stop, like GameStop, where you could trade shit and get your money. So before DVDs kind of like totally disappeared, I went in with like everything and got like $1,000 for all my shit.
Dang.
Damn.
I only kept like a few of them that meant a lot to me. Like I got the fuck is that movie?
I have
It's
these
a-
DVDs.
You what? Oh, those right there.
Those are like that's the 1968 Batman television show.
Oh, when he fought the shark.
So that's in the movie. But yeah, that's from the show. So that's seasons 1 through 3 or something like that.
So is that's what you introduced in this time?
Oh, that's right. I said
Why
I was
did we
going
introduce
to
it?
show
Hold on.
y'all something new.
Hold
every
on.
time.
You ready? Lights, camera, action.
Dun dun dun.
So yeah. There it is.
Oh
Batman box
my
set.
god.
Classic
Oh
Batman.
my god. I would walk right past that in the comic book store. What's that? 1956 or something?
68, I think it is. Yeah.
Who?
68.
Oh wow.
I watched those growing up.
I did too.
Too.
Bang.
Pow, bang.
I loved that show when I was coming up. So yeah, I had to get that.
Miss Kitka.
Leaping lizards, Batman.
Yeah, that was kind of gay. I mean, just,
Wow.
yeah, that was kind of bad.
It was terrible, but awesome at the same time.
That's
It was
worse than the
terrible
life
and
force
awesome.
I just brought up.
Where-
Nothing is worse than that movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bishop is.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Whoa. Why are we throwing low blows right now? I feel like you trying to personally attack me.
and Kapachi. And Kapachi.
Nah, you gonna say that about Kapachi.
So last week, right?
Hey, let's
We
not
brought-
cross lines.
We talked about
Not-
Silver Surfer, and of course, who could beat Silver Surfer? He gonna bring up Bishop and Kapachi. Right?
Oh, Lil, you never gave your answer.
Yeah.
Who could beat Silver Surfer? You weren't here for the video.
I'm not hearing them right now either.
You told me you had somebody. Like you knew.
I
who you were gonna
forgot.
Drop on it.
You have
I'm not ready.
Wow.
I'm ill prepared.
You have Blue Marvel.
No.
Man, that's
Blue
what I
Marvel can't
had.
beat
Just crushed him at the beginning. Wasn't even my turn. He just crushed it.
Oh, I did. I was like,
I was like,
just-
man,
I was just like,
I was
here's a list
excited.
of people he can't touch. Silver Surfers, like, blah 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 blah. He's like, oh,
Boom.
I
I
was
was
gonna
gonna
throw
talk
Blue
about
Marvel out there to get it.
Oh, I have some other characters, and my reasons behind I did more homework on the whole Silver Surfer thing, and so it was some things that made sense. Knowing Silver Surfer is powerful, but then you got people like Beta Ray Bill, and then Gladiator, and then a couple other people. Well, some of the points that I had read was Norrin Rad wasn't a fighter.
So yeah, like that's the one thing that gets him into trouble when people are on his level or above his level is that he's not that skilled. He's not a combatant. So yeah, that's all you see him doing bad against people like Thanos.
Right.
So yeah,
But if he was a fighter,
yeah.
then he will be up there. So I was like, that's interesting that they.
Beta Ray Bill, there's a version of Beta Ray Bill that's one of my favorite characters. Well, Beta Ray Bill is one of my favorite characters, but there's the Cosmic Beta Ray Bill where Galactus gave him power cosmic along with his store powers. Shit was bonkers. Like he's ridiculous like that. Like he had that. Okay, let me see if YouTube comes back. Y'all froze for me, and I'm like, wait, what's going on?
Okay, YouTube's back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's back. I'll start recording after this. We got 30 more minutes because I gotta go to sleep.
I'm actually starving.
I don't. You know what? I don't know. It felt like I was on a field problem today. I'm working out in this cold. I was yesterday and today, man.
You know what's funny is they've been talking about this this National Guard unit that got put in the parking garage or whatever.
Hold on. Let me hit record. Let's start on that.
I was looking at that video. I'm like, man, this is like daily shit. Bro. This is every day.
Hold on. Jewel, are you watching this? I got stories on the line.
This is every damn day. I mean, like, they'd be mad if they went out there to field with some of these units. Because, man, I have been
They was crying
before.
about being in the parking garage.
Yeah, they were. Like politicians were mad and stuff. They was like, this is unacceptable.
Right. I'm like,
what?
really?
I'm like, have they been in the 101st? And they said
They've been in the real army.
Like, bruh.
Really?
Bruh, man, my worst day in the Army, I had like 3 that are equally bad days. But one of them, I was doing my job. I was doing my job in Afghanistan, which means I had to watch a prisoner. So I had to watch a prisoner. So they gave me 2 security guys. So the 2 security guys were outside, but I had to sleep inside. But we weren't inside. What I mean is inside the wire that we had the guy in, but we were outside. So I am on a cot with a sleeping bag on outside, like the stars are above me in December in northern Iraq. It was so cold it made no sense.
Yep.
So I'm sleep out there with a dude we detained like all night. Like it was crazy. My second worst night was the coldest day of the year. Again, we're in northern Iraq. So it froze over that day. We did a mission. Big ass mission. Dropped us in the middle of a wheat field. We walked from the wheat field. Now it was cold, but we're talking about a field like that had been tilled over during the winter. So it was muddy. So it's like cold mud, which is like harder than regular mud. So it's sticking to our boots. And so we're walking and they dropped us off 2-3 miles out. So we walk these 2-3 miles or whatever. We get to the wadi that's surrounding the village. And they're like, they were trying to be fast and hard. So they're like, all right, we're going through it. And this is why I hate fucking infantry guys, because they make decisions like that. Like, we're going through it. And I'm like, man, come on. I have to be here because I'm doing my job. I'm an enabler. I got to go do my thing. So we're going, and it's at night. So we got on night vision. There's no depth perception. So
right?
Here it is. It's like people going into this wadi, and then it's just like this. You just start seeing them disappear. Everybody's going face first into ice cold water, bro.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Right.
Everybody, like, just over and over again. And the commander's like, all right, come on. Like, what?
Everybody up. Let's go.
Like, after the third dude, I'd have been like, all right, never mind that plan. Let's pull out the map and maybe we need something else. Nah, man. Everybody goes through this shit. I didn't fall all the way in there, but I mean, you couldn't see, and it's a wadi. Like, it's a wadi for one, which is like shit water, and everybody is is like all the way head to toe covered in shit water.
Yeah.
That's ice cold, bro. Like it was misery. Misery.
Hey,
First day of my life.
Yeah.
somebody
First day
watching.
of my life.
I got somebody watching right now because they didn't believe me about the National Guard and they was complaining about them being in the
Nah, man. In a parking garage, you had a
in the
good
parking
National
garage.
Guard.
That's
You had it
good.
good.
That's really good. You got a whole thing to cover your
You
head.
got a roof.
Yes.
A
roof, walls,
Built
A toilet.
in America. Like
You got a toilet.
y'all fancy.
crazy.
Yes.
Y'all hella fancy.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
We wouldn't even been in the Capitol Park. We'd have been outside on the fence outside with a TP medium or something like this. Sitting in the Humvee. Y'all just here
Right.
for guard duty.
They out there pretending like it's warm in there. Go warm up in the warm-up tent. In the warm-up tent, it's nothing but it's nothing but like outside, but inside a tent. Like it's the same shit. Y'all get the
Oh my
warm-up
God.
tent.
Like, so for them to even get in the Capitol and then you told you got to go to the garage. Like you did something.
Yeah.
You did way more than anybody else did. But what got me is when I seen these dudes marching across the thing, I was like, that's how we march in now? I was like, the uniforms hanging off. Some ain't had no haircuts. They hadn't shaved.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
the guard, man.
For the guard get
That's
away.
the national. They get away with it.
Here it is. You complain about you. I got to be in the garage. Oh, okay.
And
Like AR
and
does not apply.
Man, I was mad at the world though after that mission. After that Wadi mission, and here's what was real funny. So like I said, I was with the commander when we left. So the mission's over. We didn't find the dudes we were looking for. Nothing. We bouncing. We go back out. Same 3 miles back to the landing zone, and we sitting there pulling security. So we laying there, and you know how they do it. They have us laying down. So we laying there pulling security, waiting for the birds to come. And and dudes start getting hypothermia, like just laying there in the cold. So the birds show up, and First Hornets is like, "Hey, get up! You know, you're trying to be quick because the birds are there. You know, you're trying to be quick." And dudes like couldn't move because they had hypothermia, like severe hypothermia by this time. So they couldn't move, and their First Sergeant's getting pissed off, and he's like, "You fucking bitches!" Well, he's like going off on his soldiers. I'm like, man, these dudes is cold, bro. Like, why are you doing them like that? Like he calling out their manhood, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. Although that dude got relieved.
So I was telling my wife a story about this cat because I had got done working out right before we came on here. It's like, well, get something to eat. And I was like, well, I got to draw off a little bit first, and it's kind of looking at me crazy. And I was like, well, back in 1994, I remember this soldier. He took we was at Fort Drum, New York. He took a shower.
That's cold.
That's cold.
He took a shower.
That's cold.
Before he came out to PT, he got frostbite on his nuts. So I've been nervous to go outside in the cold since 1994. And guess what? Since then, like, you already know who got in trouble, the commander, the lieutenant colonel, because they had to report it up. And it came back down.
Yeah.
She didn't believe the story. She still don't believe the story. I'm like, he got frostbite on his nuts. Like, if I still knew him personally, I'd call him up and be like, yo, remember that time you got frostbite on your nuts because you took a shower? Came outside the PT?
What you doing?
So you were at drum. I hated drum. I was at drum. Fortunately,
I visited drum.
most of the time I was stationed at drum, I was deployed. But yeah, I hated drum. It was so cold. And like I remember when we left drum, this is how much it snowed. When we left drum, we had a privacy fence around our house. And it was probably about 4.5 feet tall or whatever, like right at my shoulder level. Snow was up to the top of that. So the snow was up to the top. So, like the barbecue grill, the kids' bikes, the toys, all that stuff that was out in the backyard, that shit's still there. Well, I mean, What can I do? Like, there's
Drum was no joke.
no joke. Like, you had to shovel. Like, I had to shovel my yard to get out of out of my driveway and go to PT, for example. And then I had to shovel to get back in after PT. Like that's how bad it was. Like, and then of course the snow's not melting because it's still cold. So on either side of your driveway, you've got like 8 feet tall hills of snow,
Right.
and you're shoveling your driveway. You have to like throw it over these hills. That shit sucked, man. I hated drum. Hated it. And like my homeboy, he was deployed, and his wife was pregnant. So I would go down to their house and shovel their driveway too. And these motherfuckers had the longest driveway on post. I promise. Like I had a regular ass driveway, and they shit was like a wraparound. I'm like, how you get a wraparound driveway anyway? And why do you have this driveway with your pregnant wife? Like I have to shovel their driveway because anything could happen.
And then you know how post is. You got to shovel it to standard.
Exactly, man. And what was funny though is they would have the plows come through, and there's a house at the end of my block that was empty, and this was brand new housing, so nobody had ever lived there. But they were just like, okay, since it's empty, we'll do the streets, we'll plow the streets and put all the snow in front of this house. So there was this huge hill of snow that was like 2 stories tall in the yard of this house at the end of my block. It shit was crazy.
See, I was blessed to be everywhere warm.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's how they did chicks.
Gordon, McPherson, Huachuca. Like I stayed warm.
Yeah, Huachuca. I loved Huachuca. Nice and warm.
Nah, I was in communications.
Hook up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no, you'd have been a signal at drum on that same lane with air defense.
Yeah, I didn't get it though.
You got lucky.
She's like,
I stayed warm.
Listen. I'm from Florida. Went to basic training in Oklahoma in the summer, and then went to Bliss.
Oh God!
And then I got to Fort Drum December 5th time area.
Ooh, right? You got there in December. You know what sucks? I got there in May, and there was snow on the ground.
See?
Wow.
There was snow on the ground. My first day going to work, and this is like May 13th or some shit.
But B, remember, here in PA, it don't get warm until May. It don't even, Fort Drum a little further up.
It was the same thing. So I'm like, my first day of work, I'm driving to work, and I slid off into a ditch because it snowed, but it was a wet snow because it was still sort of getting warmer because it's May, but it's still cold as fuck. But yeah, that snow was really wet. I slid right off into a ditch. That was my first day. Oh. That was my first work day at Drum.
This man is telling true life stories. That's the reason why I don't have a stick shift ever again, because I wrecked 2 cars at Fort Drum.
So the problem with my car, it was a rear-wheel drive, right? And it was a Buick Roadmaster. This car is like as long as my house. Thing was huge. But like there's no weight in the rear end. Like I didn't know about like putting sandbags in the car, none of that stuff. So I'm just driving and I can't go nowhere. I'm like driving and there's this long road that goes into Drum. And I'm on that road and I'm just like sliding. There's this old lady behind me when I finally went in the ditch. She just pulled over right behind me. It was like, oh, okay, you want to call somebody? I'm like, yeah, I'll call roadside assistance. She's like, all right, you need to get somewhere. She hopped in her car. She just took me to work. But like, that's how it was in Drum though. Like you had to help people because shit like that happened all the time.
We had to have
don't drop something in the like getting out your car, like drop your keys or something.
God.
Oh yeah,
and then go into the store and then don't see it till you come out, because then there's now like two inches of snow on top of them. You'll never find them keys. It was crazy.
Yeah, go back to them sorry mugs in the National Guard. Them bruh. I couldn't be a spokesperson because that'd be the only thing. Y'all old weak mugs down here.
Like what? Who's complaining? I need
hell wrong with y'all. Do some push-ups, all y'all.
I mean, they are I mean, they are part-time.
Like,
so.
wait a minute. This is what I'd have been. I'm like, wait a minute.
Still.
This whole time, this has been substandard treatment. Like, nobody told us because that's
Really?
This is standard.
Right.
Man.
That's like the Hilton. That's the Hilton.
Right. I mean, even when we went to Haiti, I remember that the Air Force was staying in warehouses. We had to set up tents in the battles. I can't remember the name of the place. It was just raggedy. They had us clear it out and set up some tents. And then about 4 months later, they said the Air Force is giving up the warehouses. They got hotels. Y'all can move to the warehouses.
Go take the warehouses.
Right.
Yeah, I had a.
And look, this is the funny thing. This is the other funny thing I got to bring up too is Fort Drum didn't have what's the shit's called the chow hall set up or whatever. So we was across the street from Fort Bragg, and Fort Bragg had their whole setup. They had the chow hall set up where they can go eat and all those kind of places. We were still eating MREs at the time. We could smell food across the road.
Like, within walking distance is actual food, but we gotta eat these.
Y'all can't have none.
Bro.
Y'all can't get it.
He go over there, eat none. He go to get this box of MREs and be happy.
That's somebody.
I remember I was at Sill, and this is before I married my wife. I'm in the barracks. The barracks every single day smelled like shit. And we're like, man, what is this? It smells like sewage in here. We're calling maintenance, doing work orders, all that stuff. Whatever. So unit gets deployed. This is OIF 1. So this is Iraqi Freedom 1. The unit gets deployed. I had just had knee surgery. I didn't deploy that time. So I was still here. But while they were deployed, they moved the Air Force into those barracks. So, man, like a month after the unit left, and the Air Force was in there, I was driving by, and there's like yellow tape everywhere. It's all wrapped up. It's like signs that say condemned. They condemned the building after the Air Force was there like a month. But the whole time the soldiers were in there, they were just in there living in it. But what was happening is the AC units had sunk into the sewage line and busted the line, and there was sewage backing up into the AC, and it was circulating in the building. So yeah, so the shit was literally like shit coming out of the vents was literally what was happening.
But look, soldiers in there living like kings though.
They didn't even know after I promised like a whole year of reporting this. They still didn't even know this was happening until the Air Force moved in there, and they got to the bottom of it. It's crazy.
you can actually say y'all got treated like shit. No
Facts. I remember when we was in Korea, the Air Force people that we had in our barracks were getting paid. What is it called?
What you call that?
They got a living stipend because they were living in substandard
living.
Quarters.
Wow.
Yeah.
That substandard living.
Nasty girls complaining about a doggone garage.
Man, it wouldn't survive.
Crazy. This is every day.
You know what? I don't know how many places that they had us go extra, and we never got to go into the places. That was like a privilege to go in the place that they actually had you guard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
they got walls and a roof. And they got like concrete floors. Like most people, they just get trees. You don't even get a Humvee. You go out with a backpack, everything out the back. You just find a spot, you just pop a squat, and then you just go to sleep. But they got concrete floors.
Man,
walls.
They had photos of soldiers sleeping on the ground, and the world was upset about that. I'm like, really?
Y'all
don't know how we live. Y'all don't know how we was living. I got beat with an E-tool because it was creatures crawling on my body.
Dang.
So everybody decided to beat me with the E-tool to get the creature crawling on my body.
Let them find out about active duty.
Man.
I thought maybe you was getting a barracks party.
No, it was a scorpion on me. And they're like, "Oh my God, Robert, you got a scorpion on you!" And the next thing I know, I got E2s hitting me.
Oh God! You know what? Yeah, when that was brought to my attention, I was like, "Yo, they just trying to find anything wrong with this movie with Biden right now." Just stand there.
They trying way too hard.
Like,
Yeah.
Take it from your resident expert. They ain't going through nothing. That ain't,
Like I said, that's the Hilton.
that is not, man. Even
Yeah.
look, even on recruiting duty, we got done wrong because I remember being out in some place in the field with training a whole day with some future soldiers, and it's like we were future soldiers. It's like 40 degrees. We got that mother for like 13 hours. Nobody cared. That's just what did it. You was hard. I'm cold. Suck it up. Do some push-ups. Roll. That's it. Run around this block. You get warm.
Oh my goodness.
Shoot,
Let's not even get into medical care.
Medical
like,
care, what's that?
If it can't be healed with Motrin, then I don't even know what to do.
But this would get me. You got pictures of mugs just laying around doing nothing.
Yeah.
That's what gets me.
No concurrent training. Nothing.
Exactly. NCOs was failing.
Where's the hip pocket training at?
Exactly. Oh, y'all laying down?
They was just laying down.
At his daytime?
I saw that and I was like, this don't look right.
Right, but that's what people were mad about though, is that they didn't have no beds. They had no real beds for
but
them.
look, real soldiers mad about they laying down.
Yeah, they laying down. What the fuck is you doing? Get to work.
Oh
Look,
my
he's
God.
like, what? You ain't bring your PT mat with you? What's wrong with you? Shoot.
Y'all remember they part-time, so they probably doing their taxes.
Y'all could be studying for the board or something.
They ain't studying for the board. They doing they worry about their taxes because they part-time.
Dude, listen, them dudes got paid for that little part time. They shouldn't even complain.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
They probably still got their per diem.
Exactly.
They probably in a 5-star
They
hotel
did.
right now.
They did. And that was the other thing. You only there for guard duty because you got Secret Service and you got the Capitol Cops. They in there. You just there if anything pop off from the outside.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, they're literally a
And they was there laying. Like
force multiplier.
they was guarding the floor.
Look, the bouncer never complained about he don't get in the club. The dude, he don't complain about being in the club. You know exactly what he there for. Yeah, that's man. I'm glad you brought that up, D.
Oh my goodness. Well, shoot.
They're looking at me crazy.
I think we're ready to get off of here.
Everybody hungry.
If I stay out here much longer, I'll be really drunk.
Oh, you drinking? What's this, a versus battle? So what's next week?
What are we gonna talk about next week?
I thought we said WandaVision.
We do want to talk about WandaVision. We'll have another episode, so there'll be 4 episodes to analyze by then.
Okay.
Are you gonna watch WandaVision? Midnight Assassin?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up.
Okay.
I caught up on Ahsoka. That took me like 2 weeks. I watched all the episodes.
That's a lot. There's a lot going on.
That's a
there.
lot of them.
That's like 3 total series.
Nah, it's like
Got no life.
a different series. I didn't watch the Rebels. I just watched Clone Wars.
Mm.
He ain't got no life. He don't go to the gym. He just go out and party.
You know what? That just reminded me. I have not finished Lower Decks. I need to do that.
Wait, it's finished though. Oh,
I haven't finished it.
Okay, you haven't finished.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of watching. That's a lot of TV watching. I ain't even watched the Titans yet.
Titans is
Like
good.
no episodes of Titans? Oh,
Oh,
bro.
I haven't watched the Titans.
Sleep.
I've been addicted to Cobra Kai.
Titans is the best DC show aside from Watchmen. Watchmen is the best DC show, period.
Yeah.
Period.
On HBO?
Of all time, period. Yes.
HBO? You like that much?
I loved it. I
I
loved
can't
it.
disagree with you. I felt the same way, but I was seeing a lot of negativity online about it. I thought it was more racially driven
Oh
And-
yeah, it might. I imagine that there are probably some racists that hate it, but
Yeah.
That's what it-
to me the best writing, that underlying love story, amazing. I love that show. Period.
Yeah.
Love it.
And-
And like I said, I'm cool with it not even coming back. Like I love it just how it is.
Ziggy!
I want it to come back.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool if it came back, but I'm cool if it doesn't.
I want it to come back. Like I don't want them to do no reboot, none of that extra stuff. I want them to bring it, like continue it. Continue it where they left off.
I'm indifferent. Just like I was telling them yesterday, I'm happy that we got superhero stuff on TV, and I got superhero stuff to look forward to. Umbrella Academy.
I
Yes.
can't wait for Umbrella
I can't
Academy.
wait for Umbrella Academy.
We got The Boys. I
Boys,
mean,
yeah.
even Mandalorian with the story of Boba Fett. If that's coming, I'm like,
Yes.
But the only problem I'm running into is I can't be spending all this money on this streaming these different places. You get on the one location, and
I wish there was like a consolidated stream, like a streaming cable service, I guess. Like you have everything in one spot. You just pay
Pretty
one
much.
fee for everything. That'd be dope.
they gonna break money with all this because you gotta
What was this?
have Amazon Prime for The Boys, you gotta have Netflix for Umbrella Academy, and then Mandalorian,
HBO
WandaVision.
Plus for all of their WB shows now.
Right. That is just too much going on. Why you looking crazy, Midnight Assassin?
Free, man. I don't mess with all that.
Hey, you can't be.
I don't
standing on-
pirate, man. That's one thing I don't do is I don't pirate. I have
You can't
all
be
the
standing
streaming
on the line.
services
You know
because
he's
I don't
looking for
pirate.
you.
I don't do that.
I know. My kids just came in and hated on me saying all y'all on computers except for me.
Are you on the phone?
I am on my phone.
I see too, because that's why she got that little screen.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little tiny box and y'all are big boxes.
Well, I was like that for a while. Then I had to pull out the laptop. I still ain't hooked it up to the regular computer. Like the sound won't come on. But I ain't playing with it. I've been lazy.
I actually want to try this setup with the mic and all that on Bigo.
Oh, okay.
I think it'll be cool.
It'll work.
I think I know how to do it.
Yeah, y'all should come to Bigo too. Bigo's fun.
Lil's on
And-
Bigo. We could do this on Bigo.
We can do this on Bigo.
We could do this like next week. In fact, let's do that. Let's do that. This on Bigo next week.
I mean, you get paid. Like, you can get paid to just spout out your feelings about fucking comics, video games, the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
I noticed that, and I was wondering how they was getting paid. But the only thing I kept saying on my feed was women. Like, I ain't like nobody's stuff.
Women have it a little easier. We'll talk about it.
That's all I kept saying coming up. Like I said before, I seen some guys playing spades, but then most of
Really?
it just got chicks coming up. I'm like, I can't be watching this.
No, it's some people with actually real good content instead of just,
Right, but I seen girls just in the mirror doing their makeup and money just popping up on the screen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, hold on, is that easy? Is that better than OnlyFans?
Oh gosh.
No, it ain't better than OnlyFans.
That's different.
No.
That's
It's different. It's
It's
different.
most definitely different.
Okay.
But it's even like that on Twitch. Like, especially like back in the day, like, because I was on Twitch like 5 years ago. I had because the channel that I'll be streaming on, that channel, I made it like 5 years ago. And I started getting it going. I was playing a game called Paragon. If you find a game that's like got a smaller community and you get good at it and you get like kind of well known in that community, then you can blow up on Twitch even now. Because like Twitch is, to me, kind of saturated. But if you like, so that's how I was doing it. I had like, it was a smaller game, Paragon. You can look it up. It's not that like nobody's playing anymore. It went out. So what the hell's the name of the studio that makes Fortnite?
It's not Blizzard.
No.
It's fuck. I can't think of it right now.
But anyway, Paragon was made by them. And I actually hate Fortnite because I loved Paragon. Paragon was a MOBA. But when Fortnite came out, they actually started advertising it on Paragon. They were like trying to get the Paragon players to go play Fortnite. So they're like, they had the packages and stuff you could buy in to help Fortnite get going and all of that, the investor packages or whatever, and get all this extra gold and skins and all that stuff. So then Fortnite comes out, and then they come out with a multiplayer, because originally it didn't have the multiplayer. So Fortnite is about like, I don't know, killing zombies or something. So then they got the multiplayer, and I remember when they launched the multiplayer, and then like they launched the multiplayer, and then like a month later, they announced on Paragon that some of the developers from Paragon were going to go over to Fortnite, because Fortnite has started taking off because the multiplayer just like blew it up. And then like a month after that, they announced they were shutting down Paragon. I was like, what? But yeah, so it was originally like I can remember when Fortnite was announced, but it was announced originally in Paragon, and they got rid of Paragon for Fortnite. So I hate Fortnite. But I mean, I also hate Fortnite because it's not that good of a game, but I hate Fortnite.
No, it's not.
For other reasons too.
Well, I got two gamers I know pretty well here. One Levio in the house, and then his uncle. I need to see what games they playing, and then hook them up to Twitch.
Yeah,
that'll keep content going.
Okay.
My oldest is a Twitch streamer.
What's he stream?
I forget what he's playing right now. He plays his game he plays Smash Bros. I know that he plays that with a whole bunch of people on Twitch, and then he's playing this other PC game that I just paid for on there. I can't think of what it starts with. It sounds like Paradigm. It starts with a P. I don't know what it is. Palaces or some shit. It's a Steam game.
Got it. All right, well, Twitch next week, and we're going to be discussing WandaVision.
No, it's Bigo next week, right? We going to do Bigo?
Okay,
Let's try
Bigo
Bigo.
next week.
We'll
That's
do
what I'm
Bigo next week.
We're going to do this on Bigo?
Everybody needs to download Bigo and then put your Bigo ID in the group chat so we can all follow each other.
Oh, so we got to set up a Bigo account.
Yeah, you need to download Bigo and create an account. I'll put a link into the group chat that you can download from. It's my ambassador link, so I get paid for it.
He get paid.
Okay.
So yeah, I will put that in the group chat. Y'all download the link. Well, I think Frank already has it. So yeah, just you, Phil, and then yeah, we'll do it over there next week.
Look how you looking nervous. I don't know if I want to get on Bigo. Outside of TikTok.
What? It's cool because this is still part of my brand on Bigo, so this works.
I'm serious. I'm always just putting on makeup, making money.
Yeah, there's gonna be people in there.
I talk.
We'll have an audience on Bigo.
Oh, we will?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because people know me and people really know her.
Oh, okay. So
So, yeah,
is it be a lot of chatter back and forth?
Yeah, it's gonna be people in the comments.
They'll be in the comments. They won't be able to just talk. They'll be talking in the comments.
Okay.
We can have who else can we bring up? We can bring up some other people too on Bigo. Maybe Hentai Shy.
Yes, she would be a
yeah.
great addition.
Yeah. We'll decide on the topic and then yeah, we'll make it a thing. Okay, bet.
Are you downloading it now, or are you on there now? What are you doing?
Oh, me?
Yeah, because I see your phone.
Yeah. I had deleted it. I gotta pull it again.
Oh, okay.